Alright, first of all, my parents are Asian. That's why I used Asian parents in the title, as you can see. It makes for good clickbait though, doesn't it? So there are two of these things. Called radiators that are supposed to be powering the air conditioners in my house. My little brother has one dedicated all to himself, so he has like the strongest aircon in the whole house. Then the living room, mine and my parents' room share one, so it's reasonable that we have weaker air conditioners. And our aircon actually broke down for a couple of days. The living room aircon worked a little bit, but not too much. It was just a little bit cold, not as cold as we are used to. So this is basically like the rough layout of my house. The living room is marked by L, the D is me, the B is my ototo, and the P are my parents' room. In this case, when the aircon was broke, actually my mom stayed in her room, I stayed in my room, and my dad stayed in the living room where the aircon was. My little brother, we can just take him out of the equation because he didn't want to share his aircon. And what we did for the first night was that I closed my door so that I could let them have more aircon. The aircon in the living room was on, and it circulated to the back here in my parents' room where my mom slept. And the first night was actually horrible because it was super uncomfortable. I woke up really tired because it sucked and it was hot as hell that night. But on the second night, I opened my door and my dad put a fan on this corner here to blow wind into the hallway. Or more so, this direction. It would bounce off into here as well, but the most important thing is, I set up a fan over here to catch the wind, and I sleep over here. So, I set the fan this way, and it was cold. And holy shit, my parents are smart. That's what I thought when I turned it on and it was actually cold. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Just wanted to put this up before I forgot. Oh, and air conditioning works fine now. That's why I can record. Another thing I wanted to add is that on the day of recording, somebody stole my socks while I was in school. I don't know if you guys checked my Twitter, I said that, but someone just stole my socks. Like, they weren't even expensive branded socks, they were just like plain light green socks that cost like $2 at NTUC. I have no idea why. I just went home without socks that day. Yeah. Bye for you this time.
You know, I really hate Octane players.